Hi, thank you for joining me this morning. Continuing to focus on our water theme this week. We're going to be having lots of movements to encourage fluidity so that you can release emotions if that's needed and to ignite passion and creativity. So, with that in mind, I invite you to make your way to your child's pose. Big toes touching, knees as wide as your mat, sit bones back to your heels, forehead to the mat. Meeting me on your mat this morning. Taking a moment here to just ask yourself, how do you feel this morning? Maybe now is a good time to draw your attention to your intention if you'd like to set one, or an affirmation that you're working with. Being present with yourself. I invite you to start practicing your Ujjayi breath if that's working for you. Creating that restriction at the back of your throat to create an oceanic sound. Slowly making your way into your tabletop position this morning. Checking that alignment, lifting your belly button in and up, long spine, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. And I invite you to move through whatever flow to warm up your spine that you wish. Maybe you want to do some cat-cows, inhaling and exhaling. Or you want to go straight for those circular motions, maybe a figure of 8. Moving through whatever feels good for you this morning. And drawing on our theme of water. When you think about it, water comes in many forms. It can be stagnant and murky, swamp-like. It can be turbulent and violent, like the ocean in a storm. Or it can run crystal clear, like a stream. And this can be translated to our spectrum of emotions. When we're suppressing or resisting emotions, we can often feel murky and confused in our bodies. Then when we release that emotion, it can roar through us like a storm or floods of tears. And then we reach that place of inner calm and clarity, like that crystal clear flowing stream. Making your way back to tabletop. We're going to thread the needle this morning. So bringing your right arm up to the sky, taking the gaze up to your hand, and exhale. You're going to thread your right arm underneath your left, bringing your shoulder and your cheek to the mat. Maybe your hand stays here in front of you, or maybe you reach it out to the top left-hand corner of your mat. Maybe this is enough for you, or maybe you'd like to go a little further, taking the left foot back, just really feeling the stretch around your shoulder area. Bringing your left palm back to the front of your face. Reaching your right arm back up to the sky. Look up. And exhale back to tabletop. We're going to take that on the other side. So inhale, reach your left arm up to the sky. Exhale, thread the needle underneath, bringing your shoulder and cheek to the mat. And taking whatever variation you took on the other side. Maybe that's right hand to right corner. Maybe taking your right leg back. Whatever feels good. Taking your right arm in front of your face, or your right palm, reaching your left arm up to the sky, look up, and back to tabletop. Maybe move through a cat-cow here. From tabletop, you're going to bring your hands out, one hand length in front of you. Curl your toes under and reach your sit bones up to the sky for downward facing dog. Maybe you want to walk that dog out, one foot and then the other. Remembering that you're looking for length in your spine. Maybe shake your head here, making sure your neck's nice and loose. And coming to stillness. Bend your knees, look forward. Slowly walk your feet up to meet your hands. Forward fold here, ragdoll. Taking your elbows or grab hold of each elbow. And again, just swaying from side to side, letting gravity really direct you. Feet are hip distance apart. Releasing your elbows if you had them, and slowly rolling up, one vertebrae at a time. Head comes up last. Inhale, reaching your arms up to the sky, look up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Bringing your hands to your side for Tadasana. Taking a moment to check in with your Tadasana. Are the four corners ground down into the ground? Arches engaged. Tailbone tucked. Shoulders relaxed. The wind got me. And when you're ready, inhale, reach your arms up to the sky, look up. Exhale, forward fold, hinge from your hips. Inhale for flat back, hands to shins. Long spine here, engaging the lower abdomen. Exhale, hands to the mat, step your right foot back, dropping your right knee down, foot flat to the mat. Inhale, rise up for low lunge. Exhale here. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to the mat, either side of your left foot. And you're going to push back for half splits here. So rolling onto the heel of your left foot, keeping your left foot flexed. Trying to get your hips in a line, and you're just working to lengthening out your leg here. Hands to the mat, trying to keep your spine long if that's available. And it doesn't need to come straight. You can just keep it bent. You'll know wherever you're feeling it in your hamstrings this morning. Bringing your foot flat to the mat and walking your left foot out to the side. So bring both hands to the inside of your left leg here for lizard pose. Maybe this stretch is enough for you today and you can just stay here for a few breaths. Otherwise, if you'd like to take your left hand and place it on the inside of your left thigh, the intention of turning it out, take a few breaths here. Or if you'd like to go one step further, you can play around with bending that back knee, grabbing hold of your left foot and really opening your chest, looking out over your shoulder, applying pressure in your hand from your foot. Slowly releasing that foot, don't let it ping. Bringing your hands back, walking that left foot back in so your hands are on either side. And from here, you're going to step back to plank pose. Inhale here. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to the mat. Inhale for baby cobra. Exhale for downward facing dog. Moving through a tabletop on your way if you need, keeping it nice and slow and fluid. Inhale, extend your right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose, and step your foot between your hands, dropping that back knee down, foot flat to the mat. Inhale for low lunge. Sitting a little deeper. Exhale, hands to the mat, either side of your foot, and pushing back for half splits on this side. Really feeling in to the stretch as far as you need to go. You can walk your hands back a little further. Looking to balance out your hips here. Just sending the breath into wherever you feel it. Walking your foot back. Walking the right foot out to the side, bringing both hands to the inside of your right foot. Maybe you stay here and this feels plenty for you today, feeling the stretch in your psoas and in your hip flexor. Or if you want to walk it out a bit further, opening up that knee, placing your right hand on your inner right thigh, looking out to the right. Or if you want to go one step further, bending that left foot, taking hold with your right hand, and really opening up. Slowly releasing the back foot, walking your right foot back in, hands on either side of your foot, stepping back. Stepping your left foot forward. Sorry, my bad. Folding forward here. And slowly rolling up to standing. Arms up to the sky, look up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Hands to your side for Tadasana. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, hinge from the hips, forward fold. Inhale for flat back. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step your left foot back, your right foot back. Inhale here. Exhale, this time you can push out over your wrists, so pushing with your feet. And you're going to lower knees, chest, chin, or you can come straight down in a plank. Inhale for baby cobra or king cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, extend your right leg back. Exhale, knee to nose and step your foot between your hands. Dropping your back foot down at a 90-degree angle. You're going to rise up for warrior two. So checking in with your alignment, sending the energy down through the outside edges of your feet, lifting your belly button in and up, shoulders relaxed, gazing over that middle finger. And you're going to inhale to straighten. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale to lengthen. And when you're lengthened, you're going to turn your right foot inwards so they're both parallel. Maybe slightly turning your toes in, heels out. Bringing your hands and interlacing them behind your sacrum. Inhale to open your chest. And on the exhale, you're going to hinge from your hips, falling forward. Just letting your hands fall over you. And you're working your head towards the mat here. Sometimes if you engage your kneecaps, it can give you a little bit more space in the hamstring area. Releasing your hands to the mat in front of you. Placing them flat on the mat. You're going to inhale for a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale for flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Walking your hands to either side of your right foot. You're going to step back for high plank. Inhale here. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to the mat or come straight down. Inhale for baby cobra or king cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, extend your left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose and step your foot between your hands, dropping your back foot down at a 90-degree angle. Front heel to arch your back foot. Rise up for a warrior two on this side. Taking a moment, see if you can get into alignment. 90-degree angle at the front and your knees tracking out over your big toe. I'll turn to face you. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, warrior two. One more time. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale to lengthen. Stepping your foot inward, so it's a left foot this time. And you're going to heel toe your feet in slightly. This time with your heels pointing in, toes pointing out. Bringing your palms to heart center. We're going to lower down into Malasana or yogi squat. So if this is really uncomfortable for you, I invite you to place a block or a cushion underneath your bum here. It'll just give you a little bit more ease in trying to find that balance of progressing in the pose. So you're focusing on pressing your elbows into your thighs, really opening up the hips here. Maybe this is enough for you today, or if you'd like to take it a little further, I'm going to have a play around with crow pose. So bringing your palms flat to the mat, bending your elbows, and the idea, so you want to step your feet in as close to your wrists as you can. And you're trying to work your knees into your armpits or just on the upper arms. Then you're going to play around with lifting one foot off the mat. Maybe you'll see it better this way. With one foot off the mat and then the other. And it's really important to pick a point in the floor in front of you. And really just have a play here. It takes practice. Some people are better at it than others, and that's okay. Once you do have some air time, you want to engage your core for extra height. And coming back to Malasana for another breath here. And then you're going to slowly rise up, roll up to standing. Coming up to your Tadasana. In front of your mat. Checking in with your alignment. Going to set up for eagle pose. So really making sure that you're equal weight in your feet. Engage those arches. Then you're going to shift the weight into your left leg. You're going to bend your knees and wrap your right leg around your left. Maybe you do it once. Maybe you take your left foot to the mat. Maybe you wrap it around twice. And then you're going to bring your right arm and wrap it underneath your left for eagle pose. So engaging your core here. You're looking for a long line in your spine. Maybe seeing if you can sit a little deeper. Picking that point in front of you. Squeezing those thighs together. When you're ready, slowly unwrapping, coming out, shaking it off a little. We're going to set up for the other side. So again, going to sit back slightly, weights in the right leg this time, stepping your left leg over your right, wrapping it once or wrapping it twice, squeezing those thighs together. Left arm coming under your right this time. Bringing the elbows up to shoulder height. Engage your core. Point in front of you. Squeeze those thighs. Seeing if you can sit a little deeper. And slowly releasing, shaking it off. Coming to the front of your mat, if you're not already there. And when you're ready, arms out in front, let's lower to the mat. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Maybe giving yourself a little hug. Here, squeezing those knees. And we're going to do just a little core work. So coming to lay flat in your back, knees at right angles, and we're going to take those bicycle kicks again. So either keeping your palms flat on the mat, make sure your lower back is engaged and all of it is touching the floor. If you want to take it a step further, bring your hands behind your knees, lifting your neck and shoulders off the mat. Inhale, extend your right leg, right arm goes to left knee. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, center. Inhale. Exhale. 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 And relax. Feet to the mat, hands to the mat. Maybe windscreen wiper your knees from side to side. From here, gonna extend your left leg long. Bring your right knee, grabbing hold of your right shin, bringing that knee down towards your armpit. Maybe taking a few circles here if that feels good. Shifting your hips to the right. Taking your left hand on the outside of your right knee, drawing your right knee across your body. Right arm goes long. Gaze over that right hand. Maybe closing down your eyes. Shoulders to the mat. And enjoying your twist. Coming back to center, squeezing that knee in again before you send it long. Taking your left knee in this time, grabbing hold of the shin, working that left knee down towards the left armpit. Shifting your hips to the left, right arm, hand on the outside of your left knee. Draw that across your body, left arm goes out long. Gaze over your left shoulder, closing down the eyes, enjoying your twist. Coming back to center, give it another little squeeze, and then sending it out long. Indies come to say hello. And for our final pose before Savasana, we're going to take a butterfly. So taking the soles of your feet, placing them together, placing them on the mat, and just letting your knees hang out here. If it feels really uncomfortable, you can place a pillow or a block just underneath your thighs here, just to give you a bit more space. If butterfly is particularly uncomfortable on your lower back, you can take TP pose, so taking your feet out to the edges of the mat and letting your knees knock together. It can feel really good on your lower back. And when you're ready, making your way into Savasana. Once again, you've reached the final pose of today's practice. Letting your feet splay out, your hands splay out, and just being present to any fluidity, any movement of energy that you've created in your body this morning. Slowly, compassionately, gently waking up your body in whatever way you like. Wiggles, twists, shakes. Giving yourself a hug, bring your knees into your chest, wrap those arms around. Thanking yourself for showing up today. And rolling on to whichever side you feel called to. Making your way up into a seated position, maybe keeping the eyes closed or the gaze low. bringing your hands to heart center. Taking the prayer to your third eye or forehead for kind thoughts to yourself and everyone around you. To your lips for kind words to yourself and everyone around you. And to your heart to lock in the practice. Namaste, my friends.